When you're doing this in real time, when you have to cut that insulation.
Are you going to cut it on a slope? Yeah,
Four different ways it won't go in. So each edge is not parallel.
So you've got
Each other. It's not square.
Yeah,
because this board basically is critical because it's going on a completely different angle.
Well, yes, from there.
So fitting this board correctly, I think it's impossible, but maybe I'll be proof.
So you have to start here because look at the pollution.
On refurbishments, especially, we're dealing with a lot of complicated structures, especially in London where we have a mansard. Entire two floors could be timbered.
Not very well. Right, so we need another one the same.
Plus, what you also have to understand is when you specify different thicknesses, the guy's also ordering. And from cutting all those
You've got to do it like a labouring, you know, rough.
especially triangles, we end up with a triangle waste, which we can't use anywhere else. So when the roof is quite complicated, we might end up with around 45% wastage, which is quite massive.
Deeper angle.
Nearly there.
Nearly there. Yes. Yeah. So
We will not fit.
yeah. We got some nice gaps there.
But we're fitted very well. We've been there 1 year after, injecting foam behind that board because it shrinked. When it shrinks, sometimes even the ventilation which you leave there will cause the wind to go underneath the board and will push the board and shift the boards. Can I ask you if anybody knows what will happen with the board if it lifts up by a couple mil and have a little gap like a couple mil either side? Performance will drop 50%, 100%.
And now we cut it too short.
And yes, and builders, what we will do is we will put a bit of flexi.
Right. Well, we got that in, and it leaks like a sieve. You proved your point.
I mean, in my opinion,
determined to do it.
if anybody else would like to do a one piece which fits nicely, he will prove me that it's not economically viable. Because at the moment, all the tenders allow is I think £3 a meter to fit, assuming that somebody cuts and fits.
Can you do it?
No.
In terms of, practical installation, you're saying it's on a par environmentally or slightly better, but infinitely quicker, easier to install, and gets it tight.
Yes.
That's your point, isn't
Yes.
it?
Now, for example, we have our own equipment and we do a lot of it ourselves because it's such a useful product to have in your pallet. Getting a bit of board on the top and then fitting some of that insulation between is nice and easy. The guys love it. In terms of meta statements, risk assessments, so much less work. Fit on the top, done. Natural, fully breathable, buttons on the top, no need for ventilation gaps. Very easy in terms of air tightness because this will provide you very good air tightness. If we're not planning to remove it, we will still then suggest go with foam. If they have to fit the sloping ceiling, of course they will cut along the long section, so 2.4. Right? If it cracks, okay, 1.2, but it's a much longer piece than this. And when you fit it friction free, and if you put some nails or timber either side, you will still have the board curving. It will curve, 2 centimeters guaranteed. I haven't seen the boards which haven't done it. Maybe they have a new things coming on the market, I'm not sure. But at the moment, I'm saying, this fails, please don't do it. Any other insulation, flexible insulation like fiberglass, natural materials, a warm cell, our spray foam, is fine. Anything which stays flexible or fills the voids will be fine, but nothing rigid. Rigid insulation, in my opinion, should be installed on the top if you really want to improve the thermal performance. all at the bottom.